94 years of Chicago tradition, connecting families with education, health, and wellness. A celebration of community, inspiring generations. Live from Bronzeville in Washington Park, CBS News presents the Billiken Festival. It takes a village.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Billiken Festival. I'm Irika Sargent.
And I'm Joe Donlon. What a beautiful day in Bronzeville, and what a celebration. We are live in Washington Park, and we're thrilled to have you with us. You can see some of the many tents that are set up here at Washington Park for the festival, which will take place as soon as the parade ends. And we want to give you a live view now from our drone. You can see it hovering above. Alfredo Roman at the controls. There's another great view of some of what's happening here in Washington Park. So I guess what the theme here today is, it takes a village. That's what it's called, and as parents know, that's what it takes basically to raise a healthy and successful child today.
Absolutely. The festival opened just an hour ago and will be open to all until 4 o'clock this afternoon. After the Billiken parade wraps up, everyone comes here to the park for a festival, a gathering of community like no other.
Yeah, the Billiken parade celebrating its 94th year. This year, it is a true staple of Chicago history.
Yeah, the Chicago Defender newspaper was founded in 1905 by Robert Singstack Abbott. He held the first Billiken parade in 1929. He did it as a thank you to all the children who sold his newspapers on the street corners. So now 4 generations of the Singstack family has run the Chicago Defender and continues the legacy of charity throughout the year in this annual parade.
So you may be asking yourself, who exactly is Billiken? Yeah. Well, he was the fictional mascot of the junior section of the paper and described as the guardian and protector of children. You may also remember the figurines that were called Billikens and were considered good luck. They were a popular cultural craze in the early 1900s.
This parade is the largest African-American parade in the entire country, in the United States, and it's the second largest parade in the U.S. after the Rose Parade. Hundreds of thousands of spectators will gather along the 2-mile route in Bronzeville to cheer on performers and all the amazing floats. And CBS 2 is proud this year to have an entry in the parade.
Let's check in with Jermont Terry. He is right in the middle of all the fun.
There's so much excitement here in Bronzeville along King Drive. The CBS 2 trolley, our crew is out here for what is an annual event. I want to just show you guys, when it comes, look at those smiles on the faces. When it comes to the Billiken, this is an event that people love to come out to. Of course, we got the Jesse White tumblers out, so many floats, so many smiles. And the fact of the matter is, Joe and Irika, all of these people will make their way down to where you guys are at Washington Park for the big festival. CBS 2 just proud to be a part of the Billiken parade for what is just a fun time here on the South Side. Back to you guys at the park.
It sure is. Oh my, the sights, the sounds, it's so much fun. Yeah, it's everywhere. You can feel it. So the day culminates, as Jermont mentioned, in the post-parade festival. That's where we are. Vendors are on site here to promote health, wellness, education, also career development. There are free giveaways for back-to-school supplies, hiring fairs for jobs, health checks, and so much more.
And our own Ryan Baker is live with us this morning at the festival. Ryan, you found actually a fantastic giveaway.
Absolutely, Irika and Joe. I'm here at the Cradles to Crayon booth in Washington Park, and this organization for so many years has been providing kids with essential supplies as they head back to school. Of course, it is the Billiken Back to School Parade, and right now I want to introduce you to my friend Mike Scott. Look at this big box of backpacks. These are all the school supplies you guys are giving away today. How many backpacks do you have, and what's in them?
Today we have 1,000 backpacks. I got a couple hundred in here, and I've got the rest right here in the back.
Oh, you're loaded up. You're ready to go.
We're ready to go.
Okay, so show me what's inside.
With our backpacks, we've got 2 notebooks, we've got 2 folders, we've got 4 pencils, a glue stick, an eraser, a pencil sharpener, a ruler, and we've got a little hygiene kit. And we also have a note from our volunteers who come into our giving factory to help us out, just so that the kids who are receiving these backpacks know that there's someone out there looking out for them, people who care about them. And that's our big thing.
I think that card sums up what we think about Cradles to Crayons, because you are awesome. What a great thing you've been doing for so many years, and you stuffed these backpacks, and you got some people. Did you just pick one up?
Yes, I did.
Are you guys ready for go back to school? You got everything you need?
Yes.
That is awesome. Again, Cradles to Crayons here in Washington Park. And right behind me, this is where the parade route's ending. All the floats and marchers coming off of King Drive coming right past us. So we hope to see some more great fun out here at the Bud Billiken Festival in Washington Park. Joe and Irika.
Wow, thank you, Ryan. What a great effort to get all of those supplies for children.
Yeah, Chicago Defender Charities puts on this great celebration, and they do it year after year.
But their work in giving back to the community happens 365 days a year. We'd like to introduce you to one of the many great organizations in this city, in Chicago, that benefits from its partnership with Chicago Defender Charities.
We don't turn anybody away here, not one person.
When you walk through the doors of Building Brighter Future Center for the Arts, you are greeted with the sound of children playing, music.
So they're very, very creative with the things that they've learned.
Fashion, dance, and so much more. Created 63 years ago as a boxing club for young boys, BBF has grown into a safe haven for all residents of North Lawndale.
Our community is, full of violence. Roll the punch coming at you.
Derek Brown is founder of Boxing Out Negativity and runs the boxing program at BBF that serves 70 youth, with another 400 on the waiting list.
We're not just teaching our youth how to box in the ring, we're teaching them how to box their way through life in a positive way, to absorb all negative and turn it to positive, because you reap what you sow. So we're sowing positivity and greatness amongst our community.
What they need more than anything is stability.
Pamela Blackman is the organization's CEO and says you have to meet kids where they are at in life in order to reel them in.
They need people that aren't going to give up on them. They need people that are going to be there, that's going to rally behind them, that's going to rally with them, that's going to help get them the resources that they need to be successful. And that's what they have here at BBF.
In addition to all of its programming and services, BBF also offers scholarships, help with college applications, securing internships and even jobs after college. But it couldn't do it without the help of others.
I absolutely love Defender Charities. We bring resources to each other. What they might need and we bring to them. What we need and they bring to us.
Chicago Defender Charities supports many local organizations like BBF year-round.
With the Chicago Defender Charities year-round, we're working with our students. If they have needs, whether it's resources, we support their families, we support them with education, we support them even around the parade.
And these partners have even bigger plans for the future.
Our big plan is to build a sports complex, and Defender Charities is going to do that with us. It takes a village, and it's all about partnership. It's no I. It's all about us, we, and together we can do so much more.
A partnership, no question about that. Still ahead for us here live in Washington Park. We're going to introduce you to a very impressive local dance team that's taking part in the Bud Billiken.
They work to keep kids safe, motivated, and loved.
As the president of the Chicago Defender Charities, the proud producers of the Bud Billiken Parade and Festival, I am honored to say welcome to our 94th annual tradition. For nearly a century, our city has come together to celebrate unity, diversity, and the spirit of our community through this remarkable event. The Bud Billiken Parade and Festival has become a cherished tradition reflecting the richness of our culture, the strength of our bonds, and the potential of our youth. So let us create memories that will resonate in our hearts forever, and let the Bud Billiken festivities begin.
Welcome back to the Bud Billiken Family Festival. Here is a live look along the parade. We've seen dancers, people on roller skates. The parade has stepped off. Our portion, when our trolley kicks off, that's coming not too far from now. Meanwhile, we're back here with the vendors setting up for the festival. And the Bud Billiken Performing Arts League promotes youth involvement in the performing arts.
Yeah, we caught up with the Empire Dance Team. This is definitely the team to beat at the Bud Billiken Parade. They're going for their 5th straight win. Check it out.
Legs closed, don't move, breathe. Y'all ready? Let's go.
Empire Dance is about more than making competitive moves. It's a family providing love, support, and a safe space to thrive. With 22 years running this team, Empire's CEO, Letitia Waters, beams with pride.
Straight, straight.
Waters humbly admits her role extends beyond teaching dance.
When you deal with all these kids, you got to deal with kids that haven't ate. They come in, they tired, they sick.
She's a mother figure to many, alongside Empire's president, Dwayne Moore.
Swoop, pop, whoop, and then a pop, pop, pop. So a lot of these kids, they don't have any parents, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these kids don't have any help at all, you know, so we're that safe space for them with that.
Up, down!
The streets of Chicago can be unforgiving. Dancer Lazarus Gonzalez, affectionately known as Hollywood, knows this firsthand.
I was shot here. I have a big old scar right here. I was cut open, and the bullet is actually still in me now. Literally, when I got shot, I felt like dance was over, you know? Dancing helps me become back the person that I was. So I feel like I thought that I would lose, you know, the spark that I had, but I still got it, so.
Skylar Wallace, at only 5 years old, is among the many young talents who have found a second home at Empire.
I love Empire because I love dancing and I love making up new moves. My favorite dance is when we start rocking.
5, 6, 7, rock!
The Empire Dance Team's impact is far-reaching, with nearly 180 kids benefiting from their love and support year-round.
You don't gotta cry. You all right? You good?
Waters gets emotional when she talks about the constant weight of financial struggle.
You know, so it's really hard for us. We save a lot of kids' lives. It's not about dancing.
And it's why she's so thankful for the support the team gets from Chicago Defender Charities.
That was a big check. I'm not talking about check like money check. I'm talking about a big check off our board.
And we set the bar very high because we the team to beat.
Dynasty, third dimension, Empire, third dimension, Dynasty, third dimension.
We are out here at the Education Village, and the City Colleges of Chicago has set up all these tents to bring people in.
Let's bring in Katanya Webb-Walker from Kennedy King College. She joins us now to talk more about one of the big focuses today, which is the trades.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. I'm here. I'm proud to be representing Kennedy King College and our Dawson Technical Institute, where we focus on the construction trades. That is an area in the city where there is tremendously high demand. We are in need of more than 50,000 plumbers across the city. We are training in partnership with ComEd a number of overhead electrical line workers. We've got a gas utility worker program. And one of the things that I really want to highlight is that the City Colleges of Chicago is offering a scholarship called Future Ready. And this is an opportunity for city residents to come in and to earn these high demand short-term credentials free of cost to themselves. And this is open to all city residents. And it really is a phenomenal value proposition for us.
When you hear 50,000, where is this gap coming from? What is creating such a need, such a void?
You know, I think that people don't really understand how critical an associate's degree in construction trades or a credential in the construction trades is. People have very heavily focused on four-year institutions, and I think have overlooked the value of the city colleges of Dawson Tech and what family-sustaining wages they can get with these very short-term programs.
Great jobs and great pay. Great opportunities.
That's right.
Katanya, thank you very much for the time.
Thank you.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll have a whole lot of people coming out here to learn more.
I hope so. Come visit us.
Let's go right now. Back over to Ryan.
All right, I'm back here in the health and wellness area here at the Billiken Fest in Washington Park, and joining me now from Meridian is Gladys Jarrell. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
So you have your booth set up here, a lot of folks coming by, and your big push is Medicaid renewals. Tell us about that.
Well, Meridian is, of course, a proud sponsor of the Billiken Parade. And Meridian, we actually provide quality health care throughout Illinois to all of the Medicaid population. And right now we're doing the Medicaid renewal, Medicaid redetermination push right now. So everyone that has or qualifies for Medicaid, please update your address and push for redetermination.
You have to do that every year.
We're going back to every year to make sure everything is you qualify and your family size, your income is is still up to par.
Well, you can't miss them. The bright orange here, right here in Washington Park. Gladys, thanks so much for being with us. We have so much more coming up here from the Bud Billiken Fest in Washington Park. And as we keep saying, it takes a village. And what would a village be without some good old barbecue? Coming up next, we'll show you how the Chicago Fire Department is burning it up on the grill.
Here is a live look inside the CBS 2 trolley along the parade route. It is packed and they are ready to have some fun. Meanwhile, our CBS 2 drone is flying over Washington Park here in Bronzeville. Last December, Bronzeville was designated as a National Heritage Area by the National Park Service. That's a major achievement for the community. Over time, it will lead to financial investment to support development, education, and so much more.
So when the Bud Billiken Parade started, the very first Grand Marshal was a member of the Chicago Fire Department.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and now we have one of the great organizations here to let people know about the services is Mercy Home for Boys and Girls. Joining us now is Daniel Nelson, Associate VP of Community Care. Daniel, you've been with this organization for 20 years. You are dedicated. And one of the primary areas that you want to support is providing a safe home for these young individuals.
Yes, we provide a safe home for youth who are in crisis, who need extra support with their education, with their school, with their therapy, and then also with a safe place to stay.
The thing I like about this program too, Daniel, and there's so many great fundraisers that you do, the boxing event, and the luncheon for graduation. This is a program the kids have to buy into themselves.
Yes, the unique part about us is that we support the invisible population where they have to want to engage in the support that we provide and in the therapy that we try to offer to them to tackle the issues that they experience on a day-to-day basis.
Well, Daniel, look at your crew. They're ready to go. Mercy Home. Hi, everyone. Yes. We met you guys early. One of the first smiling faces we saw when we came into the festival. So thank you for everything that you do out here. And meantime, Joe, you were talking about the very first Grand Marshal.
Yes, this year's, well, we're going to talk more about this year's Grand Marshal, who is none other than Grammy Award-winning poet Jay Ivey.
Yeah, and before we get to him, though, we're actually going to go to Ryan. When the very first Grand Marshal was a member of the fire department, since then they've gone on to feed thousands and thousands in the park, and Ryan is with them now.
Well, some smoke is in the air and the Chicago Fire Department is on the scene, but the only 911 emergency is my stomach because it's smelling sure enough good, as they say on the south side. Good afternoon to you. How are you?
How you doing? I'm doing very well. How are you?
We're doing great. You out here barbecuing with the Chicago Fire Department. How many people you plan on feeding today, Kevin?
We're planning on feeding about 3,000 people.
3,000?
3,000 people.
Free of charge?
Free of charge. Anyone that comes, everyone that comes is going to eat until all the food is gone.
I know it's been a difficult year for the Chicago Fire Department, losing some of your comrades and colleagues, but you guys risk your life every day for the safety of Chicago and the community. What is it like to be out here at the Bud Billiken Festival, showing that you're a part of the community like everyone else?
What this does is this gives us an opportunity to interact with the community in a different manner than the way they see us on a daily basis. They get to see us on a personal level. They get to talk with us. They get to eat with us. We're cooking for them. So this really helps with our interaction with the public. So this is actually a labor of love.
A labor of love it is, and I got to tell you, can you save me a plate?
Absolutely.
Joe and Irika, the barbecue chicken is smelling delicious. I'll try to bring you something back if I don't eat it all. How much for one rib? One rib?
One rib?
Can I get one rib?
How much you got? How much you got?
Put it on CBS 2's tab.
Oh, we can do that.
Okay. Back to you guys.
Hey, if it's on CBS 2's tab, we can get more than one rib.
Oh, yeah,
Thank you, Ryan.
Ryan's just begging. Please, one rib. All right, so now we have more on this year's Grand Marshal.
We caught up with the Chicago native and asked him about the honor and his message to students returning to school.
I remember growing up, being on the sidelines on King Drive, watching the floats, watching the dancers and the bands, and just sitting there as a kid dreaming, my imagination being broadened by seeing all these amazing acts, and just it was just an incredible experience. So to go from being a kid on the sideline to having the opportunity to lead it is truly a dream. I keep saying, what dream is this? I've been saying that all year, like, what dream is this? For those going to school, I would say seize the moment, like make the most of it. Use this time to learn, to experience new things, just sharpen your tools. You know, you were born great, and school is an opportunity to grow your greatness. So learn as much as you can, read as much as you can, write as much as you can, listen, listen, and learn, because those lessons that you're learning now will benefit you for the rest of your life. Teachers, they save lives, change lives, they inspire us to become more and do better. Shout out to all the educators out there. We love you. Chicago is love. Chicago is a city filled with hardworking, beautiful people who really want to take care of their families and see their children live a beautiful life. We're a community of people who look out for one another. The headlines aren't who we are. It's an element that may exist and interrupt the love, but this is a city of love.
All right, so we found some first-time parade goers out here and festival goers, so this is going to be an amazing experience. Can you tell us your name?
My name is Christina.
Christina, and you're out here with who?
Mayer, this is Nasaya, this is Kayer, and this is Lamaya.
Your family, all right.
Tell us about what you remember about Bud Billiken. Did you come as a kid yourself?
I came once. It was 1 year before my mother died.
Oh.
And I think I just heard music and saw kids. I was like, okay, Mom, what is that? And she was like, that's a parade. You want to stop? And I was like, yes. And so I just came again. This is my first time actually bringing my kids.
But this is the start of the tradition, right?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Well,
it's something I like it. It's a lot of activities and things. Yes.
Well, thank you so much. We hope you all enjoy. It's been a wonderful morning, right, Joe?
Yes, it has, absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us here at Washington Park. I think Ryan's with us as well. Ryan, did you get that rib?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to get it now, and we're going to be out here till 4 o'clock in Washington Park.
All right, we're ready to eat. For all of us here at CBS 2, enjoy the festival.
Have a great day.